Yeah, 1, 2. Damn. Alright. Yep. 1, 2, 3. We good. When you start liking playing random, homeboy? Hey man, hey man.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from Nashville. And this carries into the end zone. And they will
JB, check your phone.
bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I was playing Forza. I was just playing Forza. Yeah.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
I don't play Madden no more, man.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Tannehill. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there. Incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Tannehill on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit, and do something with the receivers to change up their time,
Load up, Flip.
they're going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you're right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Tannehill. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And this is good. Our score is 7-0 Tennessee.
Steelers nothing. Steven Gostkowski sets the kickoff.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything
started.
And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get fixed, it's 4th down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Titan football.
Their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Look at the bottom of it.
Yards there and a
What
first
I would
down.
say.
That's pretty much potatoes right there,
Full
wasn't it? Just go
screen.
right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
44-yard line.
Come to blitz.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Can't help it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill, and he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. on third down. Tannehill. Smith with a first down and more. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. On first down, it's Tannehill. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We both came down with
the receivers alive in a play. Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
What we talking about?
At least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
All right, that's
On first down,
number
it's
one.
Samuels. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Man out there going crazy.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off
For real, bro.
And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because
probably I ain't got the voice
you
chat
really
on.
can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he would end up
JB say what up,
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary.
Where you at? You at work?
So good at that, isn't it?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, whoa, I got. Okay, yeah, I got that that wheel, bro.
Steps away to his left.
Oh.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked
up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive.
No, I think
their own 4-yard line.
push one
Charles,
down.
not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And a short gain here as he gets it up. Only to
I'm going to send you a picture, Wu. Hold on.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Boy, what happened? Yeah, it's man.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on third
I just sent it to you, bro.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And incomplete. The passing
dancing
game
with
not
wolves
in
right there,
early.
man.
And now it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out.
Just put it all together today. Good job.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
That's caught at the 25. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid
I'm ready
off.
for that grid now, boy.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Bottling Henry up.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Here's Tannehill. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Corey Davis, as the first half is winding down, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks away.
But I threw it in the hole, though.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yeah, I mean, but you didn't know the ball was going over there, though.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Kevin Byard. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one.
You just hit the play. You hit the wrong guy.
That's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play instead. They created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. A nice drive, instead a fumble on the kickoff.
And that can be demoralizing right there because, as you pointed out, they had designs on coming out. Okay, we're going to change things here in the second half. Instead, with a deficit already, they cough it up. And now they've got to find a way to keep the score from mounting bigger against them. Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work. I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Yeah.
And now a sneak, Tannehill. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
He got his neck broke, man.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll run on first down. Samuels, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Roethlisberger.
Let's just get deep, bro.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Dangerous, though.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. You ready, Ad?
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill.
Yeah. The man been going like that all
He's
day,
going to get
man.
his man out of the backfield. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be
Big
left
Pearl.
now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that
Yeah.
one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the
Yeah.
end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play.
He
They
had
did
to
get
change his
9
name.
yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry, and he's going to get to the 31 and
I thought he
for
should.
the
I
first
thought he
down.
should have spent up that. Yeah.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Free Big Pearl, Woo. Free Big Pearl.
This is Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
You can grab him off my friend list,
there,
though.
that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
A.J. Brown, incomplete. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
The lone second remains now in this third quarter.
That's a good. I think that was a good shot, though.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
That's the reason. Yeah, but that's the reason why I threw it. Because I saw it was only single high safety.
Now here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Henry. And Henry's he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Strip club.
Possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Tyson Alualu, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll look downfield for Humphreys and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. To try again after the sack, Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Hey, man, this Iron Man dude right here, man.
It's fourth down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of
I had to do sitting right there, though.
stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tannehill going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Now it's Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Back to Smith-Schuster, this time complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Steelers.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action, it's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
31-yard line.
Throwing now, Tannehill. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. How about the safety, Minkah Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
The motherfuckers. Minkah Fitzpatrick ass was everywhere, bro. Don't start that. Don't start. Yeah. Go to my name. You've seen it, right? Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead and send it, JB. Temperature gonna drop bad tomorrow.
Hey, you see me tomorrow.
Say 57 degrees and then it drop down to 32 at night.
Alright. What gameplay you want to play? 6 minutes, all pro?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Are they going to do the,
Huh?
I got it down with the roster. Alright, I did it. Alright, we going to do the random.
Yeah, we can.
Alright. L2, 1.
Hit it.
1. 2.
Let me know what color you gonna wear.
All black. That's my favorite color. You want to do it again?
No, I'm good, bro. Hold on, let me make sure. Okay, yeah, I put this shit on. All right.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the
Jake Randall said
Mercedes-Benz
that
Superdome
Target
in downtown New Orleans.
restocked this morning.
Like just a
But
moment
they've been
ago in the heart of
restocking.
New
They've been
Orleans.
restocking.
There's
Everybody
no
been
place
restocking,
for this
bro.
noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are
Yeah.
ready for football.
Yeah,
as their
PlayStation
Saints get
stopped
ready to do
yesterday.
battle
PlayStation
with
Direct
the
stopped
Buffalo
yesterday.
Bills.
Yeah, but it wasn't on them though. It was like a ghost
Tyler
stop.
Bass about ready
All
to
the
get
bots
us
got
going.
hold to
And
it.
we are underway from the Superdome.
Yeah.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Breeze now on first down. And this will be
Dangerous
incomplete.
throw, bro.
Physical play on the football
That was
there, and it's
dangerous
second
throw.
down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And the catch made. This is
Number
Emmanuel
27.
Sanders.
Bro,
And he's
what are you
taken
doing,
down, but
bro?
able to slip across the 35.
27. That's
Another
Pick
nice
City,
gain,
bro.
13 yards that time, and another
Get your
first
mind
down.
right.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Throwing now is Breeze. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen, he's going to fire this thing deep. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. Finding Knox there, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Throwing now is Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
The icky wood
Get down
dance.
near the goal line. This is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Saints nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze looking deep downfield.
Pick the
And he
ball up,
bats it
boy.
away, and it falls down incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8
that's
yards
a
to
pick.
go.
Now Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
6.
From the 22, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's Singletary. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Buffalo.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. That one was intended for John Brown, and that'll bring up second down.
Your man came down with it.
Now a run with Singletary. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, they go with Singletary. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. To return is Roberts. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
It's 2nd down.
Oh, yeah?
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
That's a
we
key
remind you
end
that
in.
coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Now Allen. Now they set up the screen.
All I need
That's
is just
complete.
one block, y'all.
And he got
Just
blown
one
up.
block.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Dancing to his left. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Nigga was wide open.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On play action, Allen.
Let Uncle see it say what we ran
Into heavy
that
traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
You've got to know as a quarterback this is going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Pick the ball up, bro.
And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
What?
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I
They ain't gonna
return
touch it.
after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And shutting him off, now open field.
Okay.
Get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On the keeper, it's Breeze. And he is on the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Drew Brees Keeping it himself from a